Hello guys, you're welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Reality Pearl and this is the African Housewives Filiac Show. So guys, oh my god, it's the season finale of the Real Housewives of Durban. It's been a ride. It's really been a wild ride. Okay, I'm so excited. I want to say a quick thank you for all the birthday wishes from you guys. I really do appreciate it, especially from Jenny Cutie and Mabelachi. Thank you guys. I see you and I appreciate you. And also Kiki and Vera, I see you guys. I see you. Thank you very much for engaging on my content. I really appreciate that. Guys, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that now so that you don't miss out on any of my recaps. In the first scene, we saw Slee and Annie. Slee invited Annie to go see some elephants. Okay, she said elephants are her spirit animal. She said her last name means elephants. Yeah, they went to see some elephants. They fed them, they bathed them. They sat down after everything. Annie was more like venting, telling Slee about her frustrations, about making friends and having friends generally, but especially more about her ordeal with Jojo. She was really hurt, like really emotional about this. And she was talking, she started tearing up again. For her, it's like she's had very bad experiences with friends. In fact, she has even closed the chapter of making friends. But just when she was about giving Jojo another chance, it happened again. And now she blames herself. She was like, F people, I'm not even going to try to make friends anymore. I feel happy in there. The next scene, we saw Jojo and Maria. They went on a yacht to talk. Maria was like, she was not sure what to expect. She really wanted them to talk about their friendship. Maria was like, I haven't seen you in a while. They've not really had the one-on-one in a long time. They haven't really gotten any time to talk just by themselves. And Maria was like, whenever they're in the group, it's usually loud. So it's never a good time to talk with her. Jojo said, well, it might be because she decided that she didn't want to be around them anymore. Jojo was like, plan was that they were going to be tight. They were going to be, they were going to stick together. But the minute she saw Sorisha, she decided that Sorisha was going to be her new best friend. Yeah, it felt like Jojo was not happy that Maria was forging her own path with the ladies instead of tagging along. Okay. According to Maria, she was like, she kept mentioning that she brought her into the group and she was supposed to be with her, not with the other ladies. And according to Maria, she said when she got into the group, she found out that it was a bit different. Jojo was a bit different when she was in the group. Maria said she feels very strongly that Nonku is a bad influence actually on Jojo. She has said it quite a number of times. She said whenever Jojo is with Nonku, she's a different person than when she is with her. But immediately she brought up Nonku. Immediately she brought up Nonku in the conversation. I knew that conversation was pretty much done. Jojo was like, no, leave Nonku out of this. Nonku is not a bad influence on me. And of course she was like very defensive at this point. She's like, Nonku is not the problem, everyone else is the problem. I agree that everyone has their own problems, but some people have more problems than others. Example, Nonku and Jojo. Maria went on to say, for me, Nonku is trash. And you can tell that I said that, by the way. Jojo was like, leave her alone. Right now, she's the only one that I care about. So you better, this was pretty much how she was saying it. She was like, you better leave Nonku alone. Leave Nonku alone. After that, Jojo was like, I'm not actually interested in any of these. I'm not interested in any of these friendships. I'm only focused on my family, my friendship with Nonku and Ru. Okay? Every other person, bye-bye. And she was like, by the way, I'll protect her to the end. Notice, she said to the end. She didn't say till that. And this is bye-bye, Maria, and you can kiss my butt. Okay? And she said ass, but whatever. Maria said, not with my big fat lips. Jojo said, well, your big fat lips need to be deflated. Not Maria making self-deprecating jokes. Like, by the way, I think Jojo and Maria use the same doctor, don't they? Oh yeah, no. Maria's husband is a plastic surgeon, I guess. I don't remember now. So that might be her doctor. Her lips are not that bad though. All through this season, they've been talking about Maria's lips. Her lips are not that bad. Actually, her body is banging, but Jojo disagrees. Jojo was like, the whole body should be thrown away. Moving forward, Sorisha, Annie, and Sunny went to the beach, okay? After playing, Sorisha brought up to the ladies that she heard, and I don't know if the other ladies heard, she heard when Ru, just before they went to Monkeyland, came to Maria, and she was like, don't I look like a cool surgeon? And all through their Monkeyland adventure, she said Ru, Nonku, and Jojo would pass Maria and say, but at this point, they are coming for that woman's husband's whole career. Do they even know what they are doing? And I don't even think that's fair. It's childish. How do you throw someone in real life like that? Straight up bullying. Moving forward, Mbali went over to Slee's room. She said she was ready for a chat. Slee was like, let me ask you a quick one, okay? When are you getting married? This scene was confusing for me. Like, I wanted to know, have they had this conversation before? Did they carry on with the conversation after Monkey Land? The conversation was not gelling, if you understand what I mean by gelling. It wasn't gelling at all. Mbali was like, let's not talk about me, let's talk about you. Who are you dating, Slee? Slee said, well, she's not ready to talk. As much as I feel like, what's the meaning of this scene? But I understand Slee. Slee had said earlier that our relationship was quite new and she had not even told her kids. So I would understand if she doesn't want to say anything about who she is dating right now. But Mbali, something is smelling like fish there. Because every time they bring up this topic, every time they bring up her relationship, she's always running. Okay, the first time she did it at the Monkey Land, she was like, okay, let's go. And now she's doing it again. She was like, it's her cue to leave. Let her go and dress up for the dinner. Slee was like, if Mbali was not ready to chat, why did she even come to the room in the first place? It beats me too. Nonku, Jojo, Ru, and another stray. Sorry. Another friend, okay, Sia. We've never seen this one before. He's new. If you've forgotten, Nonku upgraded, okay? So she has a pool, right? The airheads were relaxing. I call them airheads, right? Don't worry, you'll get to know why I call them airheads. They were relaxing in the pool, you know, talking. Next thing we know, a delivery came for Nonku. Nonku was like, at least they are not flowers. Petals. Who remembers petals? Of course, we all thought it was RD, but Nonku was like, she wasn't even expecting it from RD because, you know, RD is not exactly the kind of person that would make those kind of gestures. Ru was already like, I love this for you, Nonku. You can imagine how we all felt like when Nonku brought out the notes and read it and it came from Slee. Nonku immediately went into a fit. I did not expect any of that. She took the notes, she squeezed it, she put it in her mouth, she tried to eat it, it didn't work, she spat it out, she took the whole gift bag, she threw it into the pool, she tried to drown it, it didn't work. She wanted to drown them. When it didn't work, she wanted it to float away. Except they were in the pool and it was not going anywhere, okay? So after they realized that it was not going anywhere, Ru snatched up the gifts and they're like, what? They were pills, like, LMAO. Jojo said she's glad Nonku didn't accept the gift. Even if she did accept the gifts, they were pills, for Christ's sake, CBD pills. Guess what? The note said, here is a few of my favorite things I think I should have with you. I don't believe it. Slee was just being shady at this point. Mad shady, okay? CBD, also known as cannabidiol, not cannabis, okay? Is most commonly used to treat chronic pain, anxiety, inflammation, and insomnia. It doesn't get you high. Moving forward, Slee invited all the ladies except Jojo and Nonku, of course, for a picnic. Sunny said Mbali was not there because she didn't pack for a picnic. She didn't have anything to wear. So she's right now sitting in her room and moping because she didn't put an extra dress or two in her bag. Now I get why some of these ladies carry 3 luggages for a 3-day trip. Maria told them what went down between Jojo and her. He said Jojo told her, deflate your lips and kiss my ass. Of course, that was not how Jojo said it, but so Risha was like, it's a pity because Maria and Jojo were like actual friends. And I think they still are, but you know, these things happen every time on the show. Well, so Risha said she's actually done with them, Jojo and Nonku. Slee was like, she's done as well. She was like, they can kiss my ass. Actually, all of them said the same thing. I think they feel the same way about you guys too, okay? Moving forward, Jojo met Nonku in her room. Listen, I love the conversation they had. We really do feel like these ladies are just not, they like to live in La La Land, I guess. Sorisha has said it a few times, they're like airy fairies. But it was good to see them have like real conversation for a change, okay? Jojo asked her how was RD, and from everything Nonku said, I feel like Nonku is still not sure she wants to be a wife. She said RD really wants to get married. He wants to wife her as in real quick, okay? She said the guy is already calling her his wife, okay? She said, but why must we marry? Jojo said, because you're in love. And she even asked Jojo if she wasn't afraid that Calvin was going to like subdue her in the marriage. But Nonku, for Christ's sake, it's not a fight, it's a marriage, okay? Affairs are from her past relationships. And she has talked about it a few times on the show. And Jojo was very understanding. She shared her own experience, the ugly marriage experience that she had. And she was like, it was really very bad for her, especially when she met Calvin, because she also expected that Calvin would treat her the same way. With time, she got to trust him. 10 years later, she's still like in love with Calvin. And I think that it's good that Nonku is hearing that from her friend. She's an adult at this point, okay? I don't know if there's any changing, but at least it would help some way. Guys, I can't even believe this is the season finale. I feel like I'm not ready for this scene to be over. Okay. Anyway, this is their final dinner, the final dinner in this whole season. Oh my God. Okay, get it together, prayer. Everyone was dressed fine actually, but so differently. Slee, we love a themed event. Anyway, so Risha said Sunny decided not to join the ladies. She said she can't continue with the whole drama and everything. It was too much. She literally said she's tired of the ladies. Whatever. I don't even know if I missed her. I don't think I missed her. Slee was like, Nonku, I hope you liked the gift that I gave you. Nonku said actually she didn't even look at it. She said she just put it under the water and like tried to chew the paper. Slee was like, whatever. Okay, that's fine. She said, you know, I brought some gifts for you guys. They're all here. If you're not going to accept one, if you're going to chew it up or try to drown it, please don't take it. Leave it. I'll give it to someone else. I hope there are no pills in those bags. She was like, well, it's the final dinner. The vacation has actually been a little bit underwhelming. And she was like, she would like everyone to say how they felt at the moment, you know, without anyone interrupting anybody. She said she would like everyone to feel heard. Rue was like, he's really tired, he's mentally drained. Jojo said she lost her voice, so she can't really speak so much, but she's also really tired. She can't wait to go home. Mbali said, yeah, same thing. She's tired, she can't wait to go home. Annie said, well, she doesn't know why she's having dinner and sitting on the same table with snakes. People that don't take accountability, people that can't apologize when they are wrong. Like, life goes on. I forgive you. Jojo was nodding all through this speech. I was like, yeah, same here. I feel the same way. At this point, Nonku, she was trying to say something to support her friend, but I didn't quite get what she said. She was like, you know, at that event when Jojo accidentally did what she did. Me, I was like, which accidentally? When did she accidentally do anything? Even Annie was like, accidentally. Was she talking about the one that she threw the water on her face? That was not accidentally. Slee said, since you're talking about your friend and how your friend feels, how about you try to also put yourself in Annie's shoes and the fact that Annie was hurt by Jojo. Nonku said, yeah, about that. What did Jojo really do to hurt Annie? At this point, Maria was like, you see, the thing is we don't take people's feelings into consideration in this group. Jojo said, yes, that's true. And that she's sorry. She did say sorry. I was like, yeah, she agrees. What happened at that event shouldn't have happened. She said it was not cool, but she can't take it back. It has happened. It has happened. Annie started laughing. Jojo said, yeah, you see, she's laughing. Every time I talk, she's laughing at me. Annie said she will laugh because what she's saying is rubbish. If she didn't like the fact that what happened, why can't she say she's sorry about it? Why can't Jojo really say sorry? Why is it so hard for Jojo to say sorry? It was then that Nonku said the truth is that Annie blows things out of proportion. Annie said, no, ma'am, we're not going to do that. Please don't say that. When you talked shit about my husband and whatnot, I dealt with you in a very sensible way. Did I blow things out of proportion then? If there's anybody that blows things out of proportion in this group, it's Jojo. Nonku was like, the thing is, you cannot validate how a person feels. Sorry, but I mean, is that not the same thing that Maria has been trying to say? What is Nonku even talking about? What's she talking about? She wants everybody to validate Jojo's feelings, but they disregard every other person's feelings. Maria was like, Nonku, that's not making sense. How do you mean Annie is blowing things out of proportion? Nonku said she's not even going to waste her time and her strength with Maria. She said, I wish you had some business to deal with instead of meddling in other people's business. Maria said, my friend's business is my business. Why are you defending Jojo but you don't want me to defend Annie? Like, I'm going to defend Annie. Annie is my friend too. Nonku said, you're just trying to be relevant. And you know, I feel this way about Maria too. But right now, I agree with Maria. How is she shutting Maria down for trying to defend Annie when she is also defending Jojo? Like, please make it make sense. Jojo was like, we can't keep rehashing this. It's not going to go anywhere. We can't get any resolution. We are not friends and that's it. That's fine. Okay, let's agree to disagree, you know. And for the first time in a long time, I actually agree with Jojo. Yeah, because this conversation was not going to end. Slee was like, she's quite disappointed with the way the things have gone. And she was like, well, she's going to leave it open for anybody that wants to apologize to anybody to apologize. Nonku said, Slee, how about you? Slee said, well, that she's also part of the group, so she's not exempting herself. Bali said, okay, that she would like to apologize. She would like to apologize to Nonku for the way she came at Nonku. She was really very angry at the things that she heard Nonku said. So when she was saying the things she said, she was just trying to defend herself, you know. Looking back, she feels sorry that she said some of the things she said. Nonku was like, she's happy. She's happy that Mbali is apologizing first, okay? And it took us a very long time before Mbali finally got a sorry from Nonku. She was going on about how she was not happy, she was not okay with how she fell out with Mbali and whatnot. We all know that's not true. In fact, the truth is that she didn't even remember that she had the fight with Mbali. Okay, on that table when she was addressing matters, she didn't remember Mbali. She had bigger fishes to fry, e.g. Slee. Okay. She was gunning for Slee, like she was actually gunning for Slee when Mbali interrupted her with that apology. So so she wasn't really bothered about the Mbali situation. They hugged and sat down, and we still did not get what Mbali meant by Mabusi vibes. Nonku said, well, she wanted to take Mbali aside to talk to Mbali about what she was going to say now. She went on to say she didn't like what Mbali said to her at the fight night. When Mbali snubbed her and was like, why is she trying to talk to her? She thought Nonku said that Mbali is beneath her and that she is low class and whatnot. Nonku said she was not really happy that Mbali said that. Mbali said, okay, now that they are bringing it up, let her say the reason why she said what she said. She said those things because she watched, obvious. She saw what happened to Mabusi on the show. How Nonku denied her, the drama about, fake designers, the total disrespect that Mabusi got from the ladies, especially Nonku and Jojo. So when she heard that Nonku called her Mabusi vibes, she mainly felt like she was being looked down on. I really applaud Mbali at this point for, being the one to tell us what Mabusi vibes really meant, because this is exactly what Nonku meant by Mabusi vibes. Nonku was actually talking down on Mbali when she said Mbali gave her Mabusi vibes. Then she went on to tell Nonku that the reason why she actually believed that Nonku said those things was because the first time that she met Nonku, without even knowing her, Nonku told her those things about Slee. Nonku was ready to gossip about her so-called friend with her without even knowing her. She said Nonku really said those things about Slee borrowing money, borrowing clothes, trying to outshine her, even though she brought her into the group. At this point, Slee was shedding a few tears, and it really got me emotional. Like, she cries every time this topic is brought up. Moving forward, Nonku finally said the truth. She said yes, she said those things, but there was a contest. Me, I'm like, what contest, Nonku? Like, this will be the first time that I don't want to hear any context. Nonku was like, she said Slee borrowed things. She said Slee borrowed money that she never returned. She said Slee borrowed shoes that maybe she didn't also return that. She said Slee borrowed someone's car that she returned after a whole week. Thank God at least she returned something. As bad as it is, okay, as bad as these accusations are, it's making Slee look like a saint because of how Nonku is going about it. Slee was mad. Like, Slee was so mad. She was like, so you brought me to this group to tarnish my image. Remember in episode 1 when she said she doesn't know how to talk, she doesn't talk too much, she just throws hands, okay? Slee, and I'm sure she didn't even know when she stood up from the table, went straight to Nonku to fight. Like, they were going to fight, if not that people came and separated them. Disclaimer, okay, on this page we don't support violence, but oh my god, when she said in her confessional that, oh, the real Slee has come out, the true Slee, the ghetto one, the one that everyone told her about, now the true colors are showing. Really wanted to like kick her from my screen. The only thing I can think about right now is their kids. Like, what would this mean for them? Was she really okay putting this friendship on the line for this show? I guess it's drama and good TV and all that, but I really feel bad. Okay, I feel bad for those kids. I really loved their friendship and all that. The show is over, or maybe not. Okay, because Sorisha was like, when Nonku was saying all those things about Slee owing people money and whatnot, Sorisha said she knows a lot of people that Nonku is owing, and that she's going to be bringing some receipts to the reunion. Okay, sorry, I can't wait. I think the reunion is going to be fire. Where can we submit the questions already? I'm ready with my questions. This season was drama overload, okay? Starting from Sunny making up one story or the other, from episode 1 to mid-season, and then Nonku and Jojo picking up the baton. Like, this season was overloaded. I really had hopes for Nonku and Slee. With the way things ended, I'm not sure anymore, okay? I don't think there's any redemption from that. This was the end of the episode, so thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to click that red subscribe button, okay? And also the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. Also, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget that. Also, thank you very much. See you soon.